Hello, today we will discuss about the basic data types and some advanced data type of Python programming language. So I'm assuming that you know about the fundamental thing that why Python programming came into the market, why we need Python. Okay, so assuming that today I'm going to start the first video of Python with the basic data type and the advanced data type like list, tuple, dictionary, set, like that. Okay, so let's start. So this is a very easy programming language. There are lots of applications are there. We will discuss more in the coming videos. So first, one thing I will do for you that for every programming language there is some initial thing or initial perform that we do every time during learning any programming language. That is the hello world. How to write this in Python programming language? You have to write only print statement, nothing more than that. Okay. Uh, in the print statement, you have to give the string that whatever you want to write. Suppose I am writing hello coders. Okay. So now I'm not giving semicolon. Many of you will ask why you are not giving semicolon. Wait boss, just go through the execution button and please notice the output, whatever is coming in the output console. You can see it is directly printing whatever is written in this quotation. So if you give semicolon, let's see what happens. Right, I am giving execution button. Okay. Now many of you will ask how it is compiling or how it is interpreting this thing. There is no errors. So if you give comma, if you don't give comma, I am not giving comma. Let's see. Okay, same output. I am giving colon and hitting execution, no problem, same output. So keep in mind that semicolon doesn't matter or it is not must for writing any statement in Python. Okay, so let's start with the some basics algebraic expressions with their operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus. Let's perform those things that some arithmetic operators. Let assume that I don't know because I am also I am just learned few days ago this programming language. So let's explore like a noob. Okay, I am also a noob. So you will consider yourself that you are just doing simple things like I will add 2 plus 3. Let's see what is happening. Give it execution better. You can see after hello coders it is printing 5. Now one thing you can ask, why this line is like not highlighted with these colors? Many of you can ask this. This is the comment section in Python. Basically it will comment out the line if you place this hashtag before any keyword. So those line will be not interpreted by the interpreter. So suppose I am adding has before this print. You can see the color of these things also changed. Let's hit execute. Only 5 is coming. It means the interpreter is ignoring these lines. Why? What is the reason? Because when you will write very big applications, there are many features in an applications. There are many functions in an application. Sometimes it is 4,000, 5,000 lines of code. So which section is for which function, we can forget those things. So for that reason we use this comment thing that will help us to understand which thing we are doing for that particular position. So here print 2 plus 3 is giving 5, that is purely correct. Let's do 2 minus 3. Let's do print 3 by 2. Let's do print 2 into 3. If I hit execute button, here you can see it is giving as 5, minus 1, 1.5 and 6. Now if you do it by manually, that is 2 plus 3 is 5, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, 3 by 2 is basically 1.5 and 2 into 3 6, we know that. Suppose I want that 3 by 2, that is division. 3 by 2 is, if you do manually calculation in maths, it will give 1.5, that is giving also here. But if you want to ignore those float or decimal things, you have to write this operator with 3, 2 forward slash 2, that is there will be 2 forward slash, it means this is integer division. Let's execute. In the 4th line you will see 1. Yes, it is ignoring 0.5. Understand? Let's do, here is 2 into 3, I know that is 2 into 3 6. If I do print 2 into, again multiply and asterisk, that is 3. What is this? What is the meaning of this line? You know, if I put hashtag, I want to define the meaning of this line, that is 2 to the power 3, that is 8. So it means 2 asterisk asterisk 3 means the power of a star star b, it means a to the power b. Understood? Let hit execute. You can see this is 8, no problem. Many of you will say that why you are giving hashtag here, like that please, like that this line please give hashtag here. Okay, let's add hashtag here. Let's do execution. You can see after 2 into 3, that is 6, the 2 into 3, that is the resultant as 8 is not showing here because it is ignoring by the interpreter. So it is called comment because it is not executed by the interpreter. So only put hashtag before the line whatever is not needed in that particular application. Okay, if you suppose if you give any necessary variable, any necessary statement, and if you add hashtag before those statements, it will be commented out and it will be ignored by the interpreter, and for that you can give you can get many errors. Okay, so these are the basics operators. Okay, these are the basics operator, that is addition, subtraction, division, integer division, multiplication and power. And there is another one thing, that is print 2 mod 3. Let's hit execute. You can see 2 mod 3 is 2. You know the modular mechanism. If you do 3 mod 2, what will be the remainder? That will be printed here. If you divide 3 by 2, what will be the remainder? That is 1. That is 1 na. If you calculate 3 by 2, the remainder is 3 mod 2. Okay, so these are the things. So this is basically the modulus. This is basically the power. This is basically the multiplication. This is basically the integer division. This is division normal. This is subtraction, and the final one is addition. So these are the things. We will discuss only the basics in this video, not in depth. So just understand, because some interesting things can helps you to understand the concepts. Because if I do complex things, then it will be very difficult for you to get that knowledge of those complex things, and it will be very difficult for you. So as a beginner, these are the main things. Okay, so now there are some another things. We will going to explore another things. Okay, because consider that it is giving me very good results and I am very much interested in the programming language. Now I am learning new things. New things is basically what? The data types. What is the data types? What is the meaning of this word? If you just watch the name, if you notice the name data types, that means types of various data. Some is numerical, some is strings, some is floats, and some is Boolean type, that means true or false. It's not the official definition. These are the thing. So these types of data are content to those specific type of container. Suppose numerical values, numerical data are held by numerical container. String type of data are held by the string type of container. Assuming this, we will pause this thing, because before data types, you have to learn about variables. Variables is what? What are variables? Suppose my home is in ABC colony. Okay, my home is in ABC colony. If someone asks me what is the address of your home, should I tell him or her that my address is my name, my mobile number, my 10th 12th grades? Should I tell this? No, na. So there will be some specific thing that will reference my address, that is the name of my home address, that is some ABC colony xyz house. So in computer memory, every data is referenced by some reference variables. So basically the particular portion of the memory which is present in the physical storage, for that particular portion will be called by some name. Okay, so something, some values which will be held by some container, and after holding those values it will behaves like those values, and we can perform any operations, and we can do researches by analyzing those variables, and we can get many different data like that. Okay, so it's a container which holds value, and after holding it behaves like the value. Suppose there is a container. Suppose in your school there are many games are there. There are some bucket games which bucket will be given to you, and in a time there will be some time, and in a particular time you have to collect balls. If you collect more than balls than another person, then you will win that match. So suppose you collected balls in that time, and your friend who is participating also, he or she also collected everything ball. Now if the judge come, he or she will tell you, or give you some or requested you that please gives me xyz buckets and lkm buckets. Xyz buckets is suppose yours, and lkm is your friends. So they are referring you by your bucket. So are you understanding that whatever I want to mean, the basically the main thing of that variable, that is your particular bucket is referenced by some name, and that name is basically the variable name. Variable name is like name xyz, roll 1 2 3, heights 189.56, answer true. Are you understanding what is the thing? That xyz, this thing will be referenced by this name. No one in this same scope can use this name. If I put another definition to this name, like here if I put name equals to 1, then it will not give me error. Check, it is not giving me error, because in this time here this is fixed by xyz, and here it is updated. That's why it will not give you any error. But what is variable? Some data after containing in the container of name, and it will act like the data. There is no variable. Suppose if I do print name dot alien and hit execute. Okay, wait, sorry. Wait a minute. I do name dot capitalize and giving parenthesis. Let's execute this. You can see it is giving capital X, then small y, small z. And here it is written capital X, capital Y, capital Z. But after applying capitalize, only the first letter is capital. So you understand that I am not doing string xyz dot capitalize. I am not doing this, but it is contained by name variable. I am performing the operations in as these variables are present, but it is applied to this value, that is that data. So this is variable. Now there are lots of methods are there. You have to write variable in a right way. Suppose I am writing one name equals is equal. If you hit execute, it will give me error because this is syntactic invalid decimal literal. So whenever you will declare any variable, the numeric digit should not be as the start digit of any variable name. There will be the string type, word type, character type, underscore can be there, but no digit type, that is numerical type, will not be in the beginning. Okay, so I am hitting has to comment this out. Let's create another example. Name one GHZ. You can see it's not giving red warning, that is everything is fine. Now NA@89 equals 45. Let's check. Yeah, it's giving me error. Cannot assign to expression here. Maybe you meant is equal and equal. So you can see it, you cannot assign any value to these types of variables. It will give you error. Let's do NA@5 equals to 45. You can see it is giving also error. Let's do _8 and hit 556. You can see it is not giving any red line or red button, so that means it is fine. So if I comment the another thing, that is the previous one, and if you execute, now it is not giving me error. You can see. Now if I add underscore at the beginning and give OK and give 90, then you can see it's not giving me red warning, that is everything is fine. Now I am giving only underscore is equal 99. Let's check it's giving me error or not. No, everything is fine. So these are some, what I will say, these are some way to represent the variable name. So there are something like wait for something. There are some list I have already wrote how to declare variable. You can see here. You can see here. Okay, you can see there is demo is equal 1. It is right because you can write and we can start any variable name with character, and if it's string, no problem. You can see before demo the beginning is an integer. That is wrong. It will not be accepted. It will give you error. Here is demo underscore 1. That is right. It will be right because 1 is after demo. That is no issue. If you give at the rate demo, it will give you error because at that will not be accepted in the beginning of the variable name. If you do d123 mo like these types of thing, it is right. No problem is there because there are 1 2 3 and there are also d. No problem with that. Suppose there is this power symbol and this dollar symbol, it is wrong because it will not be accepted as a variable name. And if you give only underscore, it is right, no problem. If you give one underscore, it will give you error because one is at the start index, that is basically in the start beginning variable name. If you give underscore underscore underscore, it will, if you write any another value, no problem with that, it will be right. If you add a question mark before any variable name, it will be wrong. Yeah, definitely you can try this out with another examples which will be setted by you. So just explore these new things. Okay, let's give you an example of data types. Okay, so forget about string, forget about everything, only remember how to write variables. No problem with the variable name, how to write that, it is very easy. Okay, and just remember print um, statement. Okay, so now we are going to learn data types. I have already tried to understand what is data types thing, what is the thing, main thing. Now I have already shown you how to write variable. Let's write age is equals 21 and print, you know print statement. Okay, that's enough. Print age, hit execute, you can see it's printing 21. Okay, so now what is data type? How you will verify my words that I am telling you right or wrong? Just add type and in the parenthesis keep your variable name, that is age. If you hit execute, here you can see class int type. What is int? Now many of you will ask, what is int? Int means integer value. Int means integer value. That is, int means integer value. That is -1, -78, 0, 89, 900, 321, 2, like that. So this is integer type, no problem. Now you have already know what is type. What is type? It returns the data type of the variable which value data type. It returns the type of the value which is holded by variable. Everything fine. Now you know print method, you know type method, only you know the variable name, how to declare this. No problem. Now write name. Okay. Let's, if I ask you what is your name, suppose someone is giving me Rameshwar. Now print name. If I hit execute, you can see Rameshwar is printing. No problem. But I want to know which type of this value. What is the type of the value? So that's why I have to add type here, and in the parenthesis of type I have to keep the variable name. If I hit execute, you will see what is the data type. Yeah, what is str? So many of you will ask me, what is str? What is str? Basically, str means string type, that is your name, your college name, any name, character of an of a sequence, okay, contiguous sequence, like A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Now many of you will ask me that what, it's string. So many of you will ask me, no, it's not string. A B C individual, it's character, but in a sequence I am giving everything, that it's the character of a sequence. If I put underscore here, or double quotation underscore, sorry, it is quotation, single quotation was the previous, it is double quotation. Yeah, it's string. Without giving quotation, it will not be considered as a string. Many of you will ask, if I add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, it is not string, it is integer. No. When I am putting the integer value in a string, that will also be considered as the string type. Yeah, no problem with that. Let's check another one. Name 1. A B C D E F G H I J K L dot 1 2 3 4 5. Print name 1. Print type of name 1. Let's hit execute. You can see A B C D E F G H I J K L dot 1 2 3 4 5, and here is class string. No problem. So many of you will ask me, you are giving double quotation, and in the previous you are giving single quotation. What is this, man? No. I have already told, single quotation and double quotation both will be considered as a string. Let's give single quotation and execute. Okay, no problem with that. So I think you have understood the basic definition of string. Basic. We will deep dive into it in the upcoming videos about the string, because string is a very vast topic and it's very interesting. Now I am going to ask you, hello, what is your height? You are telling, I am 178.98 centimeter. You are printing the height, and also you are going to check what is the type, that is the data which is held by hide variable, what is the type of that. Yeah, what is the new word? Float. What is float, bro? Yeah, you can see what is float. Float means decimal value, that is 123.45, 89.33, 12.321, like those, like this. Okay, 0.0, like that. So this is the float type. Now there is another one, that is selection. Suppose you have given an exam, you have already given that. So what is the selection criteria? Suppose in the result the selection is true, that means you are selected. What is the type of true? Let's check. Print. At first I am printing selection, that will be printed true, and in the next line I am writing print type of selection. Let's check. Bool. What is bool? Now new another one. Bool means boolean, true or false, that is it's true or false. Suppose the criteria of the cutoff is 75, you got 65, so program will analyze that you will be selected or not. If you got 65 out of 75, there will be false, and based on that the data will be filtered and it will not be selected. And if you got 90 out of 100 and the base cutoff is 75, then it will return as a true, because you got and the condition is true, your marks is greater than 75. So this true or false, it is a type of boolean. It is very useful. This data type is very useful for us. Okay, so there are many another complex advanced data types are also there. Let's check one by one. There is list, very important data type. These are very important. List, suppose I am giving 1 2 3 4 Ram Kumar 56.78, true, print list. If you execute print, you can see the mixture of all the data types are contained by these list types of advanced data type. This is very much useful for us in future. So remember this one, these list types of data type it can contain different types of data types like integer, float, boolean, string, like there are many data types of that. So you can ask me that list, give me the type of list. Let's hit execute. You can find what is list. So list is the advanced data type in Python which helps the programmer by containing or holding various data types, and we can perform operations on that particular list based on our requirements. So these are the usefulness of this list. There are tuples. Tuple. In tuple, I am inserting the values like Soham false, print tuple, print type of tuple. If you hit execution button, you can see this is the type of tuple. Just see all the advanced data types. All the detailed information will be detailed very briefly with the main points, and I will do it by writing codes, and I will tell you the applications also in the next video. Okay, so just today you have to see how I am writing the variable and how I am putting the data into this variable. So in list there are third bracket. In the third bracket you can insert various types of data. In tuple there are first bracket where you can insert various types of data also here. Let's explore another one, that is list tuple. There is dictionary. So the variable name is suppose dict, and in this give second bracket, and there are key value pair. So I am inserting one, and here I am writing Ram. Here I am writing Somir. Here I am writing 1. Here I am writing 78.6. Here I am writing false. Print dict. Print type of dict, and hit execute. Here you can see I am writing capital T Y P E. It is how finely it is. This is a very nice feature in VS Code and also in Python. It is a feature of Python. It is telling me the name of type is not defined. Did you mean tuple? No, I don't mean tuple. I am not meaning a tuple. Here it is highlighting that here is some problem. Oh, yes, here is some problem because it is t, small t. Okay, let's execute. Okay, it is of class dict. Now many of you will tell me that what is dict? It is dictionary. So it is dictionary type of data type, or it is basically data structure which is holding various types of data also here with a key value pair. Okay, it is a key value pair. Now there are another thing, that is set. In set, if you put 1 2 3 4 5 RAM 45.6 false and print set print type of set and hit execute, you can see I am putting the data 1 2 3 5 RAM 45.6 false. Hello, check. Why false is there? Why 1 is here, 2 is 3, 5, RAM 45.6. Okay, no. I think some mistakes by interpreter. Again, I am comparing. Okay, it is giving same. Again, same. Again, same. Again, another one. What is happening here? Magic? No. Set means if you putting or inserting values in a sequence, you have to remember in set the sequence will not be maintained. It will be in random format. So based on that, you have to use this set whenever it is needed as an application in application. So we have to remember set is that type of data type, advanced data type. We can provide defined data types and we can inserting data of defined data types, but whenever we are going to use those, what is the sequence the programmer or we as a user can't predict the sequence. So that is the main feature of this set type of advanced data type. Okay, so basically you can see set type, dictionary type, tuple type, list type. Okay, there are another one, that is complex type. That is, complex number in I think in 10, 12, there are a plus bi ib type of format was there in complex. In Python you can also perform any operation on the complex types of data. Suppose you want to write 2 plus 3 a plus ib, that is 2 plus 3j, 2 plus 3. Now here you cannot put b, you have to put only j. If you put k, l, g, a, o, p, b, c, if you put j, nothing. Print complex, print type of complex, and if you hit execute, you can see class of complex. So this is the complex value, that is, you can see it is the format of a plus ib. This is the format of complex number. You can see here what is complex number. If you see here, you can see here 3 plus 2i, a plus ib, real part plus imaginary part. You can see here imaginary part, ib, a plus a is real part, ib is the imaginary number, and b is the imaginary part. Okay, so bi is imaginary and a is real. So these things you can express by that is a 2 plus 3j, and if you hit a plus 3j, let's execute. Name error. If you hit 0 and hit execute, no problem, because it is the 0 plus a should be a number and b should be a number. Okay, so this is the complex types of data type, advanced data types are there. So complex, set, dictionary, tuple, list, boolean, float, string, integer. Okay, integer, string, float, boolean, list, tuple, dictionary, set, complex type. So these are the basics of data types and variable names and arithmetic operators. Just remember all the arithmetic operators: plus, minus, multiplication, division, integer division, power, modulus, and how to write variable, and how to define variable, how to redefine variable. That is, suppose name xyz here, and again if I do name is equal cxz and hit name dot lower and hit execute, then cxz will be in the lower form. Here you can see it is in lower, not in capital like whatever I have inserted here. So execute your own thinking with very different types of data sets, with very different numbers, and like me, consider me, I am also a new programmer in Python. So as a new programmer, I am going to share this valuable time with you, and you will also understand the concepts like this magic thing happens and what is the main thing. Don't understand or memorize, don't memorize the definitions. Just understand the thing, what is this, then everything will be sorted, no problem with that. So today we have already discussed about the data types, variable names. In the next video we are going to discuss about the Python applications and string methods, which is very much important. String methods are very much important, and then we will do control statements, loops, functions, recursions. Then we will do what data structures, algorithms, like those. Just started, this video series is just started, and I am also your friend, no problem with that. So just practice what is the main thing, just do this, everything will be fine. So let's wait for the next video, and keep learning, and try to help another friends. If you help another one, then your concepts will be more strong. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.